This pandemic and social distancing has changed the way many of us look at common forms of etiquette. It's not uncommon to ask or be asked by someone at the grocery store or someone else to keep your distance. But does a pandemic mean common courtesy should be going out the window? Here to explain what's going on and how to handle all of these situations we are now dealing with in public is psychologist Dr. Colleen Cira of the Cira Center for Behavioral Health. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, this is really an important topic because we have seen posts on social media. We've heard stories from colleagues, people complaining they're almost nervous to walk outside, to go to the grocery store in case they get in someone's way. What is going on right now? A lot of angry people out there.
A lot of angry people, a lot of irritation. So here's what's going on. When our brain perceives that we are experiencing a threat, we go into the part of our nervous system, the sympathetic nervous side of our nervous system, and that is meant to keep us alive. So we become really irritable, hypervigilant. We're very hyper aware of our surroundings. And all of those things are really good for keeping us alive. They're not so good at connecting with other people. It's very hard to connect, have empathy, perspective when we're operating from the center. So this is not where we want to be living, although most of us are.
Yes, absolutely. So what do we do in situations, because it's happened to so many people, where someone says to you, back away or back off, or you want someone to back off, maybe they're not wearing a mask. What's the situation as far as how we should handle this? Because this could be pretty touchy.
Yeah, it certainly can. So, I think the main thing before you do anything, you want to take a breath. This helps for a couple of reasons. It gives you a minute to get your head on straight. And also, if you take a deep breath, it sends a signal to your brain that you're actually not experiencing a threat or a danger to your life, which you're not. But unfortunately, confrontation does make us feel that way. So take a breath, first and foremost. Second, it is always okay, COVID or not, to ask somebody for personal space. If you feel like someone is invading your personal space, it is always okay to just politely ask them to take some space. But what I would also suggest is that if you are feeling the need to tell somebody else what to do or how to behave after you take a breath, instead I might just focus on you right now. If that person feels too close, maybe I can take a step back. Or if that person has their mask on incorrectly, maybe I need to leave where I am. Focusing on us is always the more effective solution, because we can't really expect to control or dictate how other grown adults are behaving, right? We wish people would do their part. But everybody's got different levels of comfort. So I think focusing on what we can do to feel safe is definitely the more effective thing.
Well, I think that is the best advice I've heard all morning, because I have found myself frustrated when someone is walking in the wrong direction at the grocery aisle. But I'm going to take a deep breath and focus on myself. Dr. Cira, thank you so much, from the Cira Center for Behavioral Health.